What's up, guys? One Model 88 back again. I did just take this gun apart. It was pretty simple, actually. It's only a single shot bolt action. It's going to be simple. But this is your, I call it your takedown pin. And it goes in here. Screws up through. And then it goes into this part on the bottom of the barrel. This is a trigger right there, obviously. But so this pin here, the trigger guard, 2 little screws down here, one there, one there, and then of course the butt plate, plastic butt plate on the back there, 2 screws. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws to take this Savage Springfield Model 120 Series A apart. And if you see, like I said, the bluing on this is really good. I'm probably not going to do anything to it. I might just take a little bit of steel wool over it, 4/0 steel wool, just to clean the tiny little rust, specks up. I mean, the bluing is really nice on it, so I'm not going to re-blue it. But this wood will be getting stripped, sanded all the way down to the bare wood, and then re-stained and refinished. And then either true oil, I'm going to apply either true oil to it or lemon oil. I'm not sure yet. We'll see once that stain is on. What I'm using today, I will be using, of course, the birchwood Casey. I use this stuff a lot. I use other stuff too, but I'm going to use this on. So I'm using the walnut stain and the true oil. This will go on first. True oil will go on after. If I use the true oil, I'm not sure yet. I might use lemon oil, but we will see. The stock sheen and conditioner, you can use that if you want after everything is on, but that stuff is more or less for like a finish that is already in good shape on your gun, on your stock, and you just want to kind of liven it up a little bit. So I'm not going to be using this today. We'll be using these two, and this true oil is upside down because when you store this, when you go a couple weeks or months without using it, store this upside down. That way it will get dry inside of there. Store it upside down, that way your dry stuff is on the bottom. And when you go to use it and flip it over, you ain't gonna get all that dry, crusty mess up here when you're ready to apply it. So just a little trick. Store the stuff upside down, like so, when you're not using it. I'm gonna set this barrel aside. I might touch that up when I'm done with the wood with some fine steel wool, but I'm not gonna do much to that. That's in really good shape. But I am going to go out to the bench in the shop, get this wood set up. But first, I'm going to be using this. I use this set to strip, paint and varnish stripper. Sometimes I use other stuff. I mean, you can soak it. You can use your acetone and your mineral spirits and all that. But if you want something done kind of quick, like I said, I've done it quick and I've done it, the slower way. But today, I'm going to be using this. This works really good. You just shake this up really good. And what this does is it strips your varnish, that shine. You got to realize that shine is a coat or 2 or 3 in itself before you even get to the wood. And then you get to the stain, and then finally you're down to the bare wood. So there's multiple layers, and before you get to the lacquer and the stain, you got to get that lacquer, that shiny finish off first. And that's what the sister strip is for. You can get this at your local. You can get Ace, Kohl's, wherever. I think Walmart might sell it. Advance Auto even sells it. But I'm going to pause you here. I'm going to take this out, and I'll show you how to apply that. We'll be back. Alright guys, we're back. I got this set up. I shook this for about 2 minutes. I'm going to show you how you do this. Now, actually we'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had company show up here quick. But, alright, what we're going to do, you're just going to coat this very liberally. Soak it on there. Get it on the bottom. You want everything stripped. You don't, it's not super important to, you know, layer this on evenly or whatever. You just want it on there. You just put a lot of it on there. Now, flip this over. You can, no big deal. You know, flip it over. You're gonna get it on the other side of the napkin there, but you're fine. Coat it. All you're doing is stripping it anyway. You don't have to be too picky about this part. What you want is, you want that stuff on there. That's about it. I mean, you coat it, get it on there nice and solid. And it's going to start bubbling. You can see it. It's almost like orange peeling. Dimpling, bubbling up as it's working down in. Oh, that lacquer and that finish that's on that top coat that gives it the shine. Now you let that go for 20 minutes to a half hour. Let it bubble up, let it eat down into that. And then you take like a Brillo pad or like a rubber scraper or even like a rubber putty knife. And you'll scrape that off, but I'll show you how to do that. Give me like 20 minutes, a half hour, and we'll be back. Alright guys, we're back. It's been about 25 minutes or so. And as you can see, a lot of that stuff really bubbled up. I don't think the final coating on this gun was really that good. Or that, that thick. They were cheaper guns back in the day. As you can see here, I'm going to flip that over. I'm going to show you here. This is just a normal paper towel. See me? All that brown, nasty, gooky looking. That's all the old finish. So the stripper definitely did its job on this one. Pretty impressive, actually. That was just, one spraying, one good solid coating of it, but all that nasty pudding gravy looking stuff, that's the old varnish. That's the factory varnish and finish. Whatever they may have used, lacquer, to give it that shine. My friend has my tripod set up, stand. I don't have a second one. He's borrowing it, so that's why I'm holding this. I don't have it set up, so bear with me from that standpoint. Now there's the one side. I may have to hit it again. Let me get some other towels here, and we'll see what we got. I'm gonna flip it over to the other side. All right, guys, we're back. Got another towel here. I'm gonna flip this over to the other side. Torch on. See what we got here. You can see, yeah. Strip that right off. Get the front here. So as you see, this stuff really worked. I don't even think I'm going to need to do another coat. I'm going to, you guys seen what it looked like before the strip was applied. I'm going to set this camera down. I'm going to pause you. I'm going to wipe this down all the way and see what we got. Alright guys, we're back. I got all that citrus strip wiped off. As you can see, it got, that stuff's gone. The varnish is gone. What you want to look for after this is, after you wipe all this stuff off, you want to look for, anything super shiny. So look down the stock. Is there anything that stands out? It's super glossy. Now this ain't sanded yet, so you are going to have some, some spots that stick out from the factory original finish. But you want to look, see if there's any major glossy spots. That, if you do have any, that will mean, you still have some of that varnish on there, which isn't a big deal. You can get that off with aggressive sandpaper. See, it's gone. 99% of that is gone. There you can see a little bit of the difference. So that's that step, guys. It's a lot duller now, obviously. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take a very damp, or a slightly damp paper towel, or just, you can even use these blue shop cloths. You just want it damp, and you want to take it, just lightly rub the whole area of your stock. You want to everything wood, you want to wipe. Lightly scrub, don't press too hard. Your wood is gonna get wet. Now you do this, dampen it all down, lightly scrub it. Now what you're gonna do, obviously you're gonna take another dry paper towel over it, get the majority of the moisture out, and then you'll hang this and let it dry overnight. 24 hours is, recommended. All depends. You can put a fan on it to speed up the drying process. That'll dry the wood out. Once it's wet, it'll darken up in some spots. That's how you'll be able to tell. The dark spots will be damp yet. obviously. But so I'm going to take the damp paper towel over this, and I'm going to hang it, let it dry, and tomorrow I'll be able to do step 2, which is sand it, and of course get to the staining and the finishing with the oil, the true oil. But that's it for this step, guys. We're going to let you go there. I'm going to wipe this down with a wet cloth and hang it up overnight, and we'll be back tomorrow for step 2, which will be the sanding process. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Later on.